When you have a USB device, you're never too sure of how much current it's actually drawing. Until now. The other day, this arrived. Let's plug it in. Standard USB plug. Plug it into a USB socket. There we go. We have 4.97 volts and no current being drawn. Let's plug in this. The other end of this is a mobile phone. Just happens to be a mobile phone. There we go. Voltage has dropped slightly, but you can see it's drawing 120 milliamps. I actually find the gadget quite useful. It tells you how much current the device is drawing, and it's yes, so you can tell if the battery's on its way out or whatever current, wherever you plug into it is drawing. So you can say this draws more than what that does. Where did I get it from? 3 guesses. eBay. How much? £3.62 including postage. If you've got one of these, an iPad or any other tablet, do make sure you have a screen protector on it. This is the one from the iPad. It's you can see it's broken there, down the middle, and a couple of places in the bottom. Now imagine what would have happened if this wasn't on it at the time. It would have been new iPad screen replacement time. That's why I always suggest you have a screen protector. This is a glass one. It costs just under £4 from eBay, of course. Another thing worthy of note: your computer never has enough USB sockets, does it? Never does, no matter how many you have. So I got one of these a while ago, but the problem with it is this one's really meant for a laptop, not a desktop. The idea being this one plugs in, as you do, and then sits next to your computer, laptop. The only problem with this one, I'm just going to go out of shot and zoom in for you. It's nothing against the brand, but as you can see here, the cores have come exposed, and we hardly ever touch the computer itself or move the leads, but it's just over time. I will admit it's a couple of years old, but it's they've become exposed, which means the next thing that's going to happen is they're going to get twisted, shorted out, disconnected, whatever. So I would say only have one of these if you've got a laptop. What I would recommend is something like this version. 3 plugs there, one in the end, but the reason is this one has a very I wouldn't say very long, but it's got a decently long lead to plug it in. Therefore you can plug it in high up and it will sit down and plug everything you need to into it. That one comes from eBay, just under £4. Another thing to watch out for when just looking around your computer, because obviously you do clean it, don't you, and dust it. No, I'm not joking, you really should dust your computer. And also vacuum clean it occasionally, because if too much dust gets in on the heatsink on the chip, it can cause it to overheat and cause you problems. While I was checking my computer, I'd noticed that I'd had a little couple of problems. The sleeving is actually split. Not as bad as this end. As you can see, it's snapped off of the plug end, the sleeving, not the cable. It's snapped off and it's working its way back. I can actually move it up and down. What I'm saying is, yes, it happens obviously if you buy cheap cables. Who doesn't? But do keep an eye on them, and try not to buy too cheap a cable. I picked these ones up from 3 guesses. Yep, eBay. Different lengths, but they're all less than £1.20 each, including delivery. I bought a couple of them just for different colours and for the fun of it. And as I see an odd cable getting damaged, I just change them. Yes, it could be argued they're cheap cables, but they've lasted 6-7 years maybe. I'm not sure. Obviously, the more you pay for them, the better quality you should get, but it's not always the case. And for pound odd, yep, buy some new ones and change them as and when. As usual. Thanks for watching.